Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for Jaylen Brown.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randle at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt, and it's Hauser in at the 3. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Now here's Tatum. Fires the 3. Counted from distance.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jayson Tatum. Look out.
Here is DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. Randle can't hit. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back over to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he makes the first. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jayson Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jayson Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game. Boy, if you think about everything Jayson Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
I mean, the growth of Jayson Tatum as a playmaker, the best players elevate their teammates. It's exactly what he does.
First quarter, just over a minute played. To the left side wing. Randle against Tatum. Randle, good. Randle's got his second basket on the night.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Tatum.
Oh! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Randle, following the bucket by the Celtics. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. The 3, Randle. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
Minnesota is shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he's good on the first of 3. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
He hits the second from the line.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
The last one's off. They'll settle for two. And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
And BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality. Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Tatum against Randle. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to White. DiVincenzo with the steal. Up ahead. Here's McDaniels, and he hits it to tie the game.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
So it's Boston now. Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum, checked by Randle. Tatum feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Pass to White. Shoots over DiVincenzo. White can't hit.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
And here's McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Edwards outside, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Here's White, and there's the drive. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
DiVincenzo with it. No points yet. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Hauser outside. Now Tatum. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. 10 games left this year. Let's see what the playoff race looks like in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
Well, for the Celtics, their focus is shifting now to the playoffs. Now, they could wrap up a good seed, and of course, it's a matter of playing their best basketball to close out this regular season.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Brown. Pass to Randle. This one for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Tatum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball. The 2K leaderboard highlights the top scorers since the All-Star break. Second is Anthony Edwards.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
Here's White. 14 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Pass to Tatum. Fires for three. Knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 9.
The ability for Jayson Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Back to Randle. Tatum with a steal. Here's White. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Randle finds DiVincenzo. Randle inside. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Randle against Tatum. Randle inside. Back to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
Pass to Hauser. From the arc. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. And here are the Timberwolves. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
There was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
So it's Boston now. Following the score by Minnesota, Tatum passes to Queta. Kick out to Brown. Pulls it. Boston, no good that time either. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. From deep. Rebound Boston. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Tatum against Randle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Celtics trail by 5. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 5-point game. And there's a pick. Shoots. A nice shot by Walsh.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Reed. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And that one's good from Conley.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside White. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Reed from downtown. Sinks the tray.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Boston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Walsh, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Out to the right wing. Here's Gonzalez. And a miss there on the triple.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's Anderson. He's closely guarded. Left side Conley. Shot clock at 5. Anderson inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, this is where Anderson has functioned for most of his career. So savvy on the interior.
.127 left to play in the first. White against Conley. Here's Gonzalez. No made baskets yet. Walsh can't get it to go. Up top, Anderson. Pass to DeSumo. Now here's Reed for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's White. 6 points for him. Pass to Walsh. They need this. And the three-pointer goes. Walsh has got 5 now.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Reed can't hit. Celtics trail by 9. Now here's White. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. No good there with a step-back J. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Tatum in at the 4-man spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
And Minnesota with possession here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Brian, back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship rules.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
And he can't get the first one. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Greg.
Yeah, BA. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Good on the second one.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
Now here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Back to Randle. Inside, Conley. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Pass to Randle. Shoots over Tatum. Randle can't hit. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. Here's Shireman. Now Tatum. He's got 14. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer Pritchard. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Minnesota leading by 4. Down low. It's intercepted. And they're on the run. Here's Tatum. Reid with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And it's Randle that time on the assist by Conley. 17 points in the game.
Now, guys, over the years, we've seen Randle become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Tatum from long range. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Conley. Randle outside. Conley, a screen on Tatum. Randle inside, hounded by Tatum. Julius Randle getting it done. What a move. Randle's got 19 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Shireman. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. One of the stories here, Julius Randle, he is getting it done today.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Anthony Edwards just checked in for the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Walsh. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Randle outside. Pass to Reid. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pritchard against Hyland. Just 5 to shoot. Sumu outside. The shot. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by White. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. They set a pick to the middle. Outside, Brown. Pass to Walsh. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Hyland. Reid finds Randle. Outside, Hyland. Back to Randle. Reid sets a screen. Randle can't hit. Celtics trail by 6. Doris at just 26 years old. Jayson Tatum has his first title with the Celtics in 2024.
B.A., after he won the title, his first line was, "What are they going to say now?" This guy has done nothing but win from the time he entered the league. He is underappreciated as a big-time superstar. And guess what? There's a long way to go in his career.
Here's Edwards. The Celtics making their last shot. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. From 12 feet. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Timberwolves lead by 4 to stop the drought. Randle, right side. Nice D from Tatum.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And here's Brown for 3. The kick to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I try to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Cadis checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Pritchard. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Hyland. Here's Randle. Nice D from Tatum.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Pass to Queta. And here's White. Here's Hauser. And that misses. That would have put him up. Randle inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle at the line for 1.
And that one misses.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy an absolute matchup nightmare.
Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Edwards against Brown. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Randle. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Boston's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8 to the paint. Up top, Tatum. Checked by Randle. 6 to shoot. The kick out to White. Beyond the arc. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. White with a screen on Gobert. Pass to White. Fires the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists here tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Pritchard's checked in for Hauser. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. McDaniels up top, defended by Brown. Outside Reed. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. Reed passes to Gobert. 3 on the clock. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Tatum against Edwards. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. The 3 is up. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. 1:56 left in the second period. To halt the run. The kick out to Edwards. Over White. Boston pulls it in. Kid has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Still hasn't gotten on the board this quarter. He may be pressing a little, trying to get them out of this hole.
That is just tremendous focus from Jayson Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Now here's Edwards doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. That one falls. Edwards got 5 points.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Brown. They lead by 7. Pass to Keita. On the wing, Tatum. Reed defending. Lets it go from 11. Minnesota with a rebound. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by White.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Keita. Now White. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. And is blocked. And so it's Jayson Tatum making highlights for the Celtics, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Coach Mazzulla, a pretty good start for you guys. As we look at the second half, what's the message in the locker room?
Just continue to do what we do. We had great poise when they were making tough shots and they went on a run. So we played well, we executed. And then once we get to our spacing and our early offense, we're hard to guard.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Jayson Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Here's DiVincenzo, still without a bucket. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3.
Oh, wow! Did he just do that?
With authority!
Wow!
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards, to the inside. Randle, and it's Randle with the jam.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Celtics lead by 3. Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Tatum with the 3. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Tatum. 22 points for him. Brown can't hit.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
They double Randle. McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. McDaniels got his 3rd basket of the night. White looking it over. Pass to Tatum. Looking to end the run. Oh, Tatum with the long distance answer.
Well, Jayson Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And it's good for 2. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. He shoots. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
And the basket by Gobert.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Tatum, puts up a 3, knocks down the triple. Tatum's got 28.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Pass to McDaniels. Randle outside. 4-3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Randle with the drive. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Tatum. Minnesota shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Celtics trail by 3. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One of the stories here, Julius Randle, he is getting it done today.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The fourth spot held by the Timberwolves.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Jumps up. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
For Boston, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. BA, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Celtics trail by 4. And here's Hauser. Yet to see a basket. Left side, Tatum. It counts! And the foul! It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Randle. He's got 26. Puts it up from 12. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jayson Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Pass to Gobert. Drives to the hoop. And Gobert with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Tatum. 33 points for him. Shoots over Randle. And that one comes up a bit short. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Left side, McDaniels. And that one's good. McDaniels got 10 points in the game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. White finds Brown. White with a screen on Edwards. And here's Brown for 3. He drops it from range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Brown. And here's Edwards outside. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Edwards against Brown. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. Brown, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Randle outside. Pass to Gobert. Outside. DiVincenzo. Now Randle. Hounded by Tatum. The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Hauled in by Brown. Boston's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. It's Brown on the wing. And the Celtics another three.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Randle against Tatum. Outside McDaniels. The three, DiVincenzo. Boston pulls it in. Left side, Brown. Over Edwards. Randle against Tatum. From behind the arc. Offensive board. And here's Brown for three. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Brown against Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Pass to Keita. Now here's Hauser. Here's Keita. Outside Tatum. Here's the three. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards looking it over. To win the cold spell. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Hauser outside. Pass to Keita. Outside White. Lets the three fly. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Timberwolves trail by 4. DeSumo with it. He's scoreless. Outside Reed. Down low. Here's Barrett. Nails the baby hook. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
What a performance for beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And Minnesota making a change here. Phillips has checked in. Pritchard hits them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Left side Conley. Back to Hyland. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Pritchard. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Here's Shireman. And that one good. Shireman's got his second bucket on the night. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Outside Reed. Got it. Reed's got his third basket on the night right there. We've We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter here. Doris, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Here's Conley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
Free throw drops for Conley.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Shannon's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Conley drops them both. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Gonzalez. Launches a 3. And the basket by Shireman. Shireman's got 8.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Goes up on the baseline. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so it's Jayson Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Jayson Tatum, and it's Shireman in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Tatum can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Dosunmu, and there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Shireman. Outside Tatum. There's a screen. Pass to Walsh. Here's Gonzalez from outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Randle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Clark, the pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Hyland. Clark outside. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Here's Shireman. He's covered by Dosunmu. Outside Tatum. To shoot from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Hyland. Out to the wing. Dosunmu outside to tie it up. And it's Jayson Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Gonzalez launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randle's got 8 rebounds in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Hyland. Back to Randle. Randle draws the double. Here's Hyland. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. And it's a tie ball game.
Wow, Bones Hyland cashing in from range. You'd love to see that.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Tatum inside. Randle's there. Tatum passes to Bassie. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Randle inside, defended by Brown. And they take the lead. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pass to Brown. 3-pointer Pritchard. Bassie controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Conley passes to Randle. They double Randle. Dosunmu outside. From 12 feet, Randle can't hit. And the Celtics shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Bassie, nice D from Reed. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Randle. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Tatum. Out to the right wing. Pritchard finds Tatum. Nifty move. Nice look inside from Tatum.
Jayson Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Now Conley. They double Randle. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Bassie pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Tatum. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. 16 feet out. No luck on that one. Boston trailing. Pass to Shireman. Tipped. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Garza's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Shireman. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. It's Brown on the wing. McDaniels covering. To take the lead. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown scanning the floor. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
He misses the free throw. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
For three, Randle. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside, here's Tatum to tie it up. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. And here's Randle. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. To the middle. Strong finish by Gobert.
How about the defenders have had no answer for Rudy Gobert? He's having his way.
And the Celtics shooting a solid 47%. There's a screen, and here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown's got 19 points.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
For 3, Randle hits the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Oh my goodness, what a response by Randle. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I.
Back to White. Hauser outside. Pass to Brown. Let's go with a 3. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And here's White. There's a screen. Brown against Edwards. The 3. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight. It's stolen by Tatum. Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier. DiVincenzo against White. Here's Randle. And he converts the layup. Randle's got 33 points.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
White with it. Outside Tatum. Brown passes to White. And here's Tatum. Checked by Randle. Hauser with it. Working on McDaniels. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Sam Hauser. At the line, shooting 1.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now Randle. And he gets it to go from the low block.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
They double team Tatum. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels flushes it down with both hands.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels. And off the dribble drive at the cup, he's tough.
Here's Brown.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line, line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Randle banks it home. Big shot.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. 1:58 left in the 4th. From 13, Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Oh, he jammed it!
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Tatum against Randle. Outside Brown. Here's a pass to Tatum. White outside. 6 on the shot clock. He's off from 3.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Randle outside. Lays it in easily.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randle assertive and able to find the finish.
For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Outside Tatum. Hauser outside. White against DiVincenzo. The jumper is good.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derrick White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Outside Edwards. Oh, he missed the jumper. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game. They double-team Tatum. Oh, Jayson Tatum!
Unshakable trust in Jayson Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
And that's an intentional foul. And here's Minnesota now. And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce.